Video on top. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all? I need to tell her I like her star. She got a star on there. Stars don't walk around. Stars for no reason being stars. How y'all doing out there? Let's get this 3 up, 3 down. As above, so below. But I always remember why he came. You on top of the surface of the globe. As above, so below. Gotta know why he came. You on top of the surface. Spotlight looking at you. Balance the walk as we walk. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all do know y'all our planet vibrates, right? Yeah. Be proud of yourself that you don't tip over and in the knowledge of the vibration, meaning that though before you, which was you, balanced it out with the weights of the pyramid, obelisk and all that other stuff. So that your balance could be what it is today. Because most guaranteed that before they were stable, and you do understand its surface and they're shaped like a diamond, right? Top like that, the bottom is, and it goes down inside. I don't know the depths. I think I looked at the depths of almost the same as 30-foot skyscrapers and stuff like that. So they're weights at first. Imagine them not being where they are right now. What this planet would be doing. You can't? Okay, cool. Me either, but I know it would be doing much more than what it is. Welcome to 3 Up, 3 Down, creation of Vinomics. This topic right here, are you a host? Are you a host? Definition of a host in my eyes. A host is something that carries things that latch onto it, carry on through it. Information. Do you got information? Yes. Vibration. Something different. Yes. I hold it. Whatever it is. People come to you for it? Yes. Do you control the vibe in that order? Yes. So I guess I'll be your host. Savant Genie, all right, I go by. But it's still me, no different mask. Sean Shillman, AKA on my gov name. It's the reality. Would give you my number, social, but then people would run with it. But it'd be socializing like it has already. I wish I wouldn't have never did that. Okay, hey, but light, let's bring light. Light to light. I got 2 lights. Mike got 3. Oh yeah, I do. Why? This video gonna connect to the bath and body video. All right, so I might bring bath and body up video to. I'm gonna bring bath and body video up to complement this video. Why? We was talking about Mo was talking about the beautiful beloved one was talking about your inner personality and how it reflects through this channeling and through what we've been doing. Beloved's been saying, and some beautiful ones, man, keep that kid coming out inside of you, man. Keep that childlike persona coming out. Keep it, because it's so special coming out of you. Reasoning. Why? Well, many of us, like all of us, just perspective. Let's go mirror, reflection. We grew up quick. We had to. We almost had to be adults. When I talked about growing up in that time where that Dolly Parton time, right, in 9 to 5, critical, when the point why I was so big and high, because in them times, baby boomers were being left alone and having to raise themselves. Not only themselves, many of them had brothers and sisters, so you was being a mother, uncle, and all that stuff all in one. You ain't really not. You was going about it, doing it. Why? Because you was seeing what your mama did and stuff like that, and she got an itch and wanted more, wanted a car. Daddy got a car. We want a car. We want a better house and stuff like that. We want to move in the suburbs, but honey, Shanita, she about a Susu, she about 13. When she turned 15, she can watch these babies and stuff like that. And go on, get on that work thing, grind and shoot. Yeah, baby, we can go on and put this together, mix it together, and make a nice middle class income. So half of your parents, all of us were trying, you didn't see it because they was migrating from Mississippi, all that, and going out to California. Snoop, you know what I'm talking about, all them folks. Quick, y'all know what I'm talking about. That was your parents, them looking for a better life. Because at one point in time, they was in the South and and they just sitting out there on the porch and stuff and and woo, Big Mama like, wait, what y'all gonna do? Y'all married now, what y'all gonna do? And y'all need to go on California. That's a go on. They got a plan out there. GMC did it. That's how Detroit and all them places and stuff. For real, yeah. And it's like, yeah, you make $13, $15 now. Stuff. What? Yeah, you go on out there, I go on get in the factory, and you can go and get a grocery shop job or something like that, nursing or something like that. That's how I carried down. He's like, now, Sonita, Billy, you gonna have to watch these kids now. He's like, yes, mom and daddy. And you did it gladly, because that's how then you was sneaking in with your girlfriend, boyfriend back then, because it was more courting and shit. Stuff like, then my shit. Wash out the soap. It was more courting and stuff. And we was doing our thing, young folks. We was doing it, don't get it twisted. We was doing it because mom and daddy them were gone. So we wasn't no better than y'all, but we had some code to it. We really did. I wish you would get caught in that house. I don't care who ain't home. You ain't had no phone, no cell phone, nothing. Mom and dad them knew. They had, who been up in my house? They didn't really know, but they know them. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. A lot of rope. But we sneaking, we had codes and stuff like that. Because you know, Mr. Allen break your neck, he find you in your house. So Miss Sally, we'll mess with your daughter and girl, and then we sneaky. But I was just more intelligent, more heady with it and stuff like that. We had our bouts of low teen pregnancies like that, but it was more stigmatized because it's like, if you got pregnant back then, it's like a taboo type thing because everybody wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We were saying we was, but that was just a, like, front. Did you get some? Yeah, I got some. Yeah, you didn't get nothing. Ain't nobody got nothing. Even the one that was saying that again, you know, tell the truth, y'all. You 21-year-old virgin. That's why that Virgin movie came out. That Such Virgin. Because a lot of us saying something. Not a lot, but because we cockroaches for real on every level. But because when we start, we start. That's what I'm saying. So, what's the more of this topic of the video right here? We get into it. It involves some of our greats, because I'm getting to it. So, what's the point? Oh, point. Come on, get to the point. I had the physical had to catch up with the spirit, y'all. I'm sorry, I apologize. The moral of the whole video is we hard pressed on these beloveds. This morning I had the beautiful pleasure of almost being, riding in the car with Cat Daddy, chilling with him and stuff to get his perspective. Probably the closest that any male that would like the individual and stuff to get towards, you know what I'm saying? I know he don't do this with everybody, and I won't bust nothing like that, but to give an older person like me such valid wisdom, man, gave perspective. But knowing his childhood and how he had to grow up, many of these stars and stuff like that had to grow up fast, like I'm talking about now. And not so much because they like our way, but we had parents back then. My mom was on the cusp of that. I swear on everything. I don't know why I was bad. I was bad. This woman would have took time. She had it like that. Would have took time and energy towards my talents if I wasn't just bad. I don't know what it was. I do now because it's like, no, you're not supposed to go through that right now, trying to act like you Chris Brown them and your mama down here all in Alfonso them tap dancing, trying to look like Michael Jackson, da-da-da. So I guess my route wasn't that route because my mama sure had that energy if I would have been good. She had that type of energy. All in dance and theater, like, Pac did and all this stuff. I'm not trying to pattern them. Just a lot of us had that energy. We just terrible fighting against. And I think there's a perspective in that when I get to the end. So being that, watch this, beloved. Why is it critical now? A lot of folks didn't get to be they child in their childhood. Had to be grown. No doubt at 6 years old, I'm downtown, seven out downtown, all with everybody. Just all kinds of grown folk. No, I ain't supposed to be. but brought out that grown perspective, which made our energy too grown, right? And so that's why me and mama bumped and stuff like that, because I was too grown, being too bad, listen to other grown folk, you know what I'm saying? And okay, cool, grew fast. Purpose, because when you look at people's lives that allow you to do that, come in, MJ, Prince, see what I'm talking about? Those beloveds that go through abuse and stuff, through life and stuff, and they got to grow up fast because they're in that protective mode, so they don't get to be the little girl, average little girl, little boy. You know, many of us go through it. We be listening to the Allie Carter stories and stuff like that. You know, think about that. These young folks go through these trimesters and da-da-da. So we don't think that even in there, this is beautiful, because it gives me a perspective to understand why somebody look at me now and be upset, because damn, you get to exert your youth in your 56, started at 54. Think about that. Where that I'm traumatized sitting here about talking about the stuff that stopped me from being my youth. And even I try to be a singer, or I do it, and I do this stuff and I go ahead, I still got so much pain built up residue about, because I know I ain't been through half the stuff that many of y'all have as a child. Whether it be being separated, this, that, don't know this and that, still, I don't have no feelings of somebody was beating on me. You know what I'm saying? Sex harassing me, stuff like that. I don't have nothing like that. Nightmares or whatever, no awareness like that. Other than, you know, the basic stuff that I know, getting pushed off the monkey bars and stuff, and knowing why she pushed me. Crack my head stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just the stuff that I know, you know what I'm saying? But some of the horrific stuff, I don't shine light. You know, that some people have been through some horrific things, and they survived it in their shell, but their spirit, not so much broken, because you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be, but traumatized. Placed in a position where that I see somebody else and they're talking about their journey and stuff like that, and I feel some kind of way, because shut up, your journey ain't nowhere near mine, and da-da-da. I heard it. I heard all of it. And it was like, well, do you understand I'm the purpose for you to bring your journey out? Not for you to compare it or be competitive to it, because now dare I say that I've been through more stuff than anybody out here. But I know I matter. You see what I'm talking about? And I know my story matter for somebody out there, for a lot of people. And it's not to compare it, it's to say, hey, you the book. You the book. You're a book. Whether you write it, walk through it, talk about it, we always been the first book. That's what it is. And being a book, name the book that ain't been written. See that? Name the book that ain't been read. See how I go? Name the book that can't be created. See how it is? That's all. That's it. Simplex. Don't overvalue it. We overcredit ourselves with big words and seminars and folks coming. You gotta understand where that comes from. If I don't know a lot, I gotta polish you. Yeah, you gotta watch it with me. I can hurt the big ones. If I don't know a lot, I gotta bring a lot of dog and pony and polish you. A lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of acronyms. And that's why you gotta understand why these clinicals and these doctors, they don't faze me and come in my face and they want to talk about this and that and addiction and da-da-da. And I'm looking at them like, well, you just don't understand what I know about yourself. What you addicted to. Because I ain't waving no crystal ball, no hypnotizing, things like this. So what's going on? What you think you can fix compared to what you think needs to be fixed. And that's not no sarcasm. That's not no ego. That's just your spirit and connected with Most High to tell you and let you know, hey, look here. I didn't send you through them schools and all that stuff and sit down. See, I don't waste my education, my sensories and all that stuff, while others do. On who? Who you waste yours on? Think about that. But then I won't consider it a waste, because you're here for a purpose and a reason. And I have something to serve for. You see what I'm talking about? So we let be with be, and we continue learning. Right? But the point to it, we be hard on and not understanding these great, beautiful people if we can't understand within the influence of Mike and MJ and their character and still bashing it, people still throwing stones at it. That we had a credible person in Mike that he didn't care what none of us think. He didn't care what his family think. I'm gonna exude my child life. I'm gonna live it. Beautiful, beautiful. And we hated him for it. There's no doubt in my mind that man, I believe with the children that are around him love listening to Little Webster and Emmanuel Lewis. And I think is that right, Emmanuel? Is that you? Alfonso, I think what's that boy's name, that young man's name? They told his parents, nah, y'all just want to get money off this man. You can see it. You can tell on these young men. You know what I'm saying? So in my heart, I'm not a great judge of people because sometimes we can fool ourselves. We're great. Us great ones, we're great at masking our energy to be something and not letting people see certain things about us, the bad and stuff like that. So me understanding how I came out in front of mine so easily, because it's like, you ain't harming nobody. You know, see, because you know, we'll talk about asexual, because you can love yourself and be so cool with it. And women been doing this forever, man. Shoot, you've been watching women do this forever. Like, what do that? You do that? No, just me. Oh, I and just learning, just like, and she's so in love with herself, happy and ain't nothing. Well, okay. Years and years, like. So I watch celibacy. So the perspective that it can't happen and it couldn't be Mike and him and his innocence being kid-like and just being kid-like. Like, I got Neverland, I got this, that, and I can't give the Eric kid, because Eric kid, I do that like CB say, right, CB? I can't be with, because they out there to stab me. They talk bad on me. Even if I'm at my highest giving, you know, everybody wants something. Everybody flip the script. Everybody want a continuance of being on that level with that not looking for, you know, man, God, bro. So bring that up because when we look at that for what it is, we had a group of mothers and parents that wanted you know, in all aspects to be famous, make money, be rich, want their child, or, you know, good or bad situation, put them in to be used, or themselves use their energy to uplift the family to another level and stuff like that. That puts a lot of pressure on the child, the individual that grows to be an adult. And then we expect this adult to be a viable adult to action and function in so much a great way and stuff like that, not knowing, taking in the credit the stuff that they came from. So when we look at somebody like, and I'll use it, Beeb, Spears, you know what I'm saying? What you expect? And all the other, you know, Orlando, he talks about it. Yeah, so perfectly beautiful. Explains it all. No matter how you like, how it come out and whatever, that's just the aggravation, frustration of the process that one went through and all that stuff and da-da-da. And to me, as long as it ain't influenced to hurt people and all that stuff, it's beautiful because it's a book. It's a book. It's a book that's showing all the other young ones his age and stuff like that. Hey, we ain't perfect. We mess up. We're going to go through things, da-da-da. Look at me. I'm disturbed or whatever I'm going through, but look at me. Learn. Something. That's what I see. That's what I see. Sometimes it get out of bounds, whatever, but that's why we here. That's why so many of us popping out and doing what we do. So and then, you know, it resonates because, you know, I keep on stay consistent, and then in the TikTok and the YouTube, so many beloveds my age pop out with their youthful teenagers and stuff like that, getting dancing and stuff like that. Hey, we know in our house we promote the same thing. They're gonna see mama or daddy doing some crazy stuff or whatever. But knowing that's just the kid in me, and I ain't out of touch with my child. Some of us too out of touch with our kids because we too uptight. We too parenty, too adultish. Not enough playfulness or too much. Some of us, it's a line. Some of us too much. Playfulness, too friendly. And looking at our children as friends. Your child ain't your friend. I know that, I'll get stones and everything. You don't tell me how to parent. Shh, yeah. Well, that's why I turn the page, all that, but I'll say it again. Your child ain't your friend. You treat your child like your friend, that's a detriment to society. Because then you're supposed to be the law. You're supposed to be the guide. So if you're making your child your friend, like your friend, your best friend, you go out, girl, and da-da-da. Girl, I ain't trying to tell you what to do, girl, but we drive through this red light, we liable to get wrecked on. Something gonna happen, girl, but because she grown, you and he grown, vice versa. You still sad because your life is, right? So same thing with your child. How much is your child gonna listen to you? Y'all buddy and all that. Mama, shut up. It's just saying, baby, don't run through the light, getting slapping on you and stuff. Why? Buddy. We buddy. Your buddy, y'all fight, right? Some of y'all buddy friend, they say, fight now and pull a pistol out. Pull a pistol on, well, but y'all still be friends, right? Y'all understand what I'm saying? How the friends, some of our friendship, that's not the same relationship you should be having with your child. Because we sitting up here looking at, why such and such shoot his mama? Why mama shoot his child? Well, because too buddy in there. They got too buddy to a point where when I tell you something, that's law. Period. What? See what I'm talking about? That back. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Especially them baby boomers that are left alone by themselves. When mama say. Why I like that? Because when mama say don't go outside, what she was telling you that from? You made it home? All right, look on the refrigerator. That's what you gonna eat, da-da-da. And you see your chores on that thing? And now you can't go outside. Huh? I don't care who out there, though. What? If the police ain't out there, no! I said, no, you can't go outside. Go outside if you want to. They was talking to you from distance. Knowing if I miss this work, child, let me have to miss this work. And you done did something I told you to go outside. You done cost all kinds of stuff. Hours, money, gas, all kinds of, maybe my job. I'm crack you. We was dealing with, why I bring this to the forefront? Because some of y'all like, damn, is we getting parenting 101? No, fool. These are the parenting moaning groans that we went through. I didn't get it right, but I tried to pass it on through mine. See what I'm talking about? So we all need a refresher at times. That's all. Just a review and fresher. Some of y'all already doing it. Talking about Sean, mine skilled. I done skilled mine up. I got an app. I wish mine would come off this phone map. If I can't find them on this phone map, this app, I know how to scale mine up, Sean. I'm not lying. There's some folks out here, I'm gonna go and tell on you. There's some folks out here in law enforcement or been in law enforcement. Understand the ankle bracelet thing, the home arrest. And they child so bad that they got their child on an ankle bracelet. And it's not no break the law stuff. They just using it internal for whatever. I told them, you don't know who it is, because I don't know who it is. I just felt it. Like, Do you realize them ankle braces, them home monitors stuff been out for so long, bro? Like so long, bro. That there's some creative parent out there. Talking about make sure you wear some clothes to cover that thing up. I don't never want it to be seen. and then the cover up. And then I'm trying to tell you, the cover up is and if it do get seen, tell me you're on probation. I'm trying to tell you, God. It's happening, bro. It's happening for real. Yeah, it's working too. Child ain't got no leg to stand on because they don't want their business out what they did. That's the most beautiful thing about it. So it's working both ways. So it get to that point, and it makes sense because in some places, what your child do get in trouble for, you can be accountable for. I believe in it. I believe that shit how that works. Especially up on a certain age. Like if they up under your roof and stuff like that. I'm sorry, parents, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm grandfathered out. I ain't got no kids in my house no more. So, you know, all mine over a certain age. So, yeah, yeah. Your kid out here robbing and stealing and stuff. You be standing right next door to like you rob and steal, like looking at them like. And then we'll start looking at parenting like we should. Yeah. Accountability, responsible. Yeah. Because we got to understand. I leave like this. Like Antoine know, and so many of y'all, and we going to keep pushing. Angel left the prescription behind. Brenda had a baby. We love the music. Oh, man, such a beautiful song. And then music around it, right? Brenda had a baby. But when you go listen to it today, welcome to Brenda Got a Baby era. And then look at the song when it was made. It started Brenda Got a Baby because he had to flourish in it and see it and live in it. So it started in the crack era for sure. So it was 80s. But it was like 5-10 years before him seeing it. Then he makes it. And then now you got to go through generations of it. And then all we have to ask ourselves is what generation of it are we in? And are we coming out of it or are we still stuck in it? And whatever it looks like, it's our time now because we got the generation of the Brenda Got a Babies, the moms looking the same age and you see what I'm talking about? And da-da-da. So now it's our time to speak it in volume of how I'm making it better. Right? Not a black eye, not a, you young, dumb, da-da-da. No. It was put on us. So much it was put on. And it's time to, get it off from the shame and that is what it is. Crack, cocaine, whatever, the outer 50% of that is we have to accept that is what hampered it. And then the other percent of us ourselves not being retrograde with correcting it immediately because we could have. We did in so many ways because agency spurred up and stuff like that and da-da-da. But parenthood and all that kind of stuff going in a reversal where that it was viable, where young ladies and stuff like that were going through that, get assistance in learning but we understand the STEM research and all that kind of stuff. We understand it. The cover sounded good, looked good, but the undering didn't. It wasn't what it was. Okay, cool. But that type of, we can do that ourselves. It don't have to be parent-pro or whatever. Just young ladies that get stuck in them situations and they're not by themselves. They're young. Place where young ladies get that. I loved how I married somebody in this position where that if it wasn't for her family when she had the baby, right, and stuff like young age, 14, whatever, that family net and assistance and like that was so vital and important for that baby to grow. And then, that individual seeing the importance of her motherhood and stuff like that, passing it on to her child. So not passing on a generation of, you see what I'm talking about? All right. So that's what we trying to break. You know what I'm saying? Young ladies stop having babies or stop being encouraged to do so or take care of the baby because of thinking it's the baby is a hamper and things like that, not knowing that you the gift that brings in the baby. So if you the gift, you know, you calling yourself a hamper, or you're a problem, or toxic, or a commodity, you're treating yourself like that, then what's the baby? What's the production of the baby coming out? So that's the importance of so much of the facilitation, not only online but in our communities and neighborhoods. The importance of them women that been down that line, them perfect ones, perfect. Whether you call you life coach or whatever, perfect one. You're an example right now. Been through that, had your baby young, but you can stand up and say, shoot, but my baby graduated, my baby da-da-da, I graduated, da-da-da, it didn't stop me, da-da. That's who we need. Whether you with a man, whatever's condition you in right now, and you went through that and you successfully are who you are right now standing, no matter how rich you are, how poor you are, what you got, that ain't done. Your kids is your wealth. Your children. I hate saying kids because animals have kids, but your children, that's your wealth. And then how they progress in life. Even if they progress better than you and that's what they supposed to do. So we can't be shamed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all ain't. You're like, shoot, Sean, I might not got none, but them kids, my child made through high school and voodoo and being a productive individual in society and not a destructive problem. We got to get it. And if we need help, we got to know how to do it. Men, we will be bringing back the brotherly love and my brother's keeper, stuff like that. Yeah, most definitely. Believe in that. Big brother type of effect, stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. For those that fall through the crack on our side so much, you know what I'm saying? Incorporating with these young ladies, you know what I'm saying? They want to join and stuff like that because there ain't no difference, man. We got society that does not blur the line with what the boys learn, the girls can't learn. What the girls learn, they want to learn. They want to get on and be leaders in so many ways and stuff like that. And the more the merrier. Bringing up the attitude, blending of minds, them learning about seeing the different ways they learn from each other and what they can learn from each other. Young men being viable, little boot camps in so many ways where they got to be helpful to the young ladies. At the same course, the young ladies got to be helpful to the young men. You know, you bringing back cooking and mechanics and all that kind of stuff back to the pro. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. All this kind of stuff gonna come back to us and within us, and in so many ways I see stuff like people already doing homeschool. I seen a man down the street with his family. He had a big family. I said, why are these kids out here? It's 11:30 out here throwing the ball and all of them. Oh, homeschooling. They had recess. Come on, Sean. All right. And my mind just started running wild. Like, there's going to come a time where in communities, parents that go to work and stuff like that and going to allow neighbors that are homeschooling and stuff like that to homeschool at their home. Reality. And coincide with the institution schooling and stuff, not going to go nowhere. It's going to be too viable. But the reason and purpose, watch this, because I understood in the military that why we do so good and function and learn quickly is because we believe in ratio, teacher to student ratio. So you'll never see in the military 100 students or 100 pupils or anything like that, and not for that 100 percentage 10, at least 20 advisors in there. You see what I'm talking about? To cater to the ratio of, so if a student has a question, we just don't overdo that, because then that lessens the value of the learning and you ain't gonna catch everybody. So that's the purpose of the homeschooling in so many, because so many are good at doing it. Some of the teachers are retiring, but they don't, it's just to retire from the institution, but still want to teach, and teaching at a smaller scale and stuff, you know, online and all this stuff going. This is gonna come. Watch this. And then that gives them free reign to go back. It's beautiful because it gives it free reign to go back to the old-fashioned type of teaching that we grew up on, hands-on, more personal. You see what I'm talking about? Only thing in that's why we getting the inner love and peace in these pedals and all that. I hate saying it, but we got to go that route. Pedal stuff and all that stuff out our energy, get all this stuff in, because when it gets to this, like, you don't want this type of energy around our kids and stuff like that. And we want to be able to trust it. See what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. That's why we gotta enforce and believe in our law and not give up on it. And all those out there that's fighting hard for it and putting it in perspective and getting the greed, because that's what it does when you bring greed and all that kind of stuff in and nastiness in it. And that's it. What does it bring around? What does it lure to? You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. And not around our children. So innocent in that. We gotta let them breathe. Like we was able to breathe, you know what I'm saying, when we was learning and and people allowed us to have the streets to ourselves to walk home and not gang bangers, drug dealers, and Yeah, we had one part, hey, you want little drugs? But we had enough people saying, say no, say no, say no, say no, everywhere. Remember? Say no to drugs, say no to drugs, say no, remember, say no. Yeah. Remember in the village? Yeah. That didn't help. Talk to yourself. Helped a lot of us. Nancy knew what was going on. Nancy came up with that, right? Mm-hmm. Say no. Say no. Say no. Say no. He was all like, even average drug dealer was mad at it. No. They lowering the prices. I'm lying, Eddie. Eddie down there in Vegas. I'm lying. Can't. I'm like, God damn, these fools out here saying no. Man, bring the prices down, man. Bring the price down. We ran some of them fools broke. Go look at it, bro. I swear. Boy, it's crazy, man. I ain't lying. Nah, they ain't the richest ones out there. Everybody saying, yay. What you got? Yay. Don't tell you got some pixie or something over here. I got that flavor, bro. Oh, Lord, we got caught in it, too. They made the stuff go flavor. You got strawberry cream such and such? Oh, I know that good. Like, bro, you ain't eating the stuff, bro. Hey, I got that blueberry. Gangster Cusco. And I'm sitting there like, boy, have we been hypnotized, bro? They got this stuff sounding like food. And you know how our folks feel about food, bro. Anything saying strawberry, grape, lemon. You done went gelato? And all us know gelato, like eating gelato, like the rich ice cream soft, and you done call the stuff gelato. See how it got us? Let me get that gelato, bro. Yeah, I realize it's the same stuff. It's the same, bro. It's just levels of preference that you want to elevate your situation up with. And playing on our feelings, man. So what that tells me a lot, though, just how powerful we are. You could trick your mind into thinking this stuff, and I'm here for a purpose, beloved. Double edge on the sword, right? We can trick our mind into thinking all this is this. Imagine the reality we can bring forward if we trick our mind and counteract all the stuff. Yeah, the scales. Never forget that the scales, they can always weigh one way or the other. Your effect. You have a scale inside you. Your spine, the scale thing, the weights of it. Everybody see it. And the scale of effect that I look at is the tutorial of your conscious. I wish the scale to weigh into the righteousness or whatever, or my darkness. I miss the scales to weigh in the balance of my nature. Because your darkness in reality is purposeful for defense mode, purposeful, natural already. You are in the woods with a bear, analogy. You are in the woods with a bear, lion. Your nature, natural nature is, oh, okay. You got two things. I can be scared, which could get me eaten quick. Fear. They feed off of it. That's why it's there in front of you. I know you scared of me. Because this is unnatural for you to be in front of me. Or buck up. Just like when a dog is in your neighborhood, you ain't finna let that dog just bite you. So, and you can buck that energy up and like, I know what you is. I'm in your territory, but just like other things, but these little wood, this little brick or rock, whatever, when I pick this up, it's a different game. Cause you ain't finna pick up nothing. See how I go? Lion, bear, whatever you is, you ain't finna pick up nothing. I can. And if I'm able to, like baby or whatever, pick up a stick or whatever, that's a whole different ball game. I hurt you, injure you a little bit enough, or show you I mean business. Clock you good enough. You gonna understand I ain't playing with you either. Cause what I got, my fangs can reach out and touch you. My fangs, my gun, right? You see what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna let you know before you try to let me know and put me in your mouth. That's my own point. Or in your paws. That's my own, right? Now, all this sound good to you. I know what you're saying. But it's the same thing that you do daily. Some of y'all be, dog ran up on me. I kicked that dog straight in the mouth. Cause I ain't scared of dogs after that dog bit me in my mouth at around 3 or 4 on that big wheel. I ain't scared of no dog bite. Animals biting me. They bite, I know that. So I stay away from them, you know what I'm saying? The ones that bite, but I can sensory more. But I was always taught, don't be scared of them. They sense fear. They sense fear. So the same aspect of animals, all of them, they sense fear. But you can fear factor them back because they should sense, they know you. They know us. Oh yeah, they know us. Watch this. Every animal in your ecosystem know that you'll shoot them, kill them, eat them. They done seen us. Just like you got history. You know, such and some bear ate some last month. You seem to think that bear just ate something and then just the bear know. And what that bear took back to the cubs and let them eat on something. No. The whole ecosystem. You know we got one. It permeate around. It get around to them. That's how they know to wait for another one of y'all to come around. You didn't know that we ate something over here. And y'all, some of them be going back the shark, you know there's a shark bike over there. The shark, yeah, they want, they eat over there. And what do? Year later, we get amnesia. Sharks eating, nah, they ain't eating over there now. But they going to, they know, it's a feeding spot. Humans like to take their crazy ass over there. We're gonna get one, don't worry about it. If you can communicate, why would you? That's why I say we don't. And then these birds be flying around you and stuff. Now I know, Gov and all them got fake birds and stuff. Rashad got us, but at the same time, the natural ones and stuff. You sitting there watching Tyson. Come here. Hey. Take that over there to. Go on, get on. Go on, get on. Take that over there. Now, the damn pigeon responding still. And somebody showing me the communication of. Man, is you communicating with the pigeons? Oh, okay. Then that means the pigeon, birds, and all them, like we know, got communication system. So they telling you. They telling on you. They telling. Don't go over there, cause Johnny them got shotguns, bro. They shoot you out the air, bro. They talk to each other. Trying to tell you something. Yeah. All of them. All of them. Why wouldn't they? Shit, I would. Y'all crazy. And I can say that because I'm part of them. Shit. I know I am. You is too. Some of y'all just don't recognize. I stay to their sensory side. Hey, bird, sing to them. I got that. K. Jordan, no, don't talk about that. I sing the nature. You better sing the nature, or need to sing the nature more, because you sing it to them anyway. That's why they come around your house, and when you sing something to them, you know, tweet, 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 tweet. They tell, I heard you. They be thinking you talking to them. No, trying to talk to these humans some sense in them. But I understand, babies. I understand y'all coming around because y'all like, we on the same page, Sean. We on. You be sticking feathers in your hair and stuff, letting us know you represent. We in different categories of species and stuff like that, and da. We walk up in perpendicular, and we the caretakers of the kingdom, but we not disassociated from it. I hope I'm saying something that making sense out here. I don't know. You know, because a lot of. I'm gonna leave with this one. You know how your babies and us, all of us, we have a very funny, unique way, like we're doing now. Some unique way of getting each other's attention and stuff. We'll do some awkwardness and go out of back. You know, we'll do all kind of stuff, right? Child, get your attention. Now, I told you not to do that. And the only reason why they're doing it is because they like the attention that you give at that time. And you might not be giving them attention, so they keep doing it because they want attention, just like all of us, right? That's the same thing with the animals. All up on your backyard porch, well, a couple of, because we all building around in they area, their home and stuff, and then we get mad. Well, there's a mountain lion and a bear. Well, that used to be their habitat. You just took your butt over there and encompassed some land and all that stuff that used to be theirs. But that's another story. I mean, you deal with it though, expansion and stuff like that. But you wonder why they come around still instead of say, shoot. You know, we understand the garbage cans and stuff we leaving out, but we still give them attention, unwanted attention. You know, garbage out there in their places where they used to live, poltergeists. You know what I'm saying? We living on your land, we know, but you know, we invading and we wonder why karma hitting us and stuff. Because you messing with nature so much that you ain't giving them no space. And they on a habitual role of going extinct because of us. Why they at your porch? Why they eating your food and all that stuff? It used to be somewhere they used to climb, dive, swim, hunt, to eat. That's like common, ain't it? Sense to me. And so now, where I used to be natural at, you done made it unnatural. But I ain't got no qualms of going through this trash can. Hell, I ain't got no qualms of learning how to open your slide door and being all up in your crib. That's why they around you. Just put things in perspective for us, so you know we don't lose our amnesia ass mind around here. We keep doing it. What that help now is, I ain't trying to take away from so many of them real estate folks out there because they trying to sell houses. Oh, shut up, please. I can't get this house sold, man. I know it's out here. I'm not that guy, no. I'm the guy to say, okay, the other side of that is, you know, maybe community fences and stuff like to keep the animals out high enough, stuff like that, gated, you know, we do that, boo-boos, da-da-da, so I don't know. We set up, we do golf courses and stuff around it, parks and all that kind of stuff, areas where these little animals and stuff can, have they safe haven, being kind of like a zoo safari type stuff like that. In so many ways, bringing that effect back. But that takes the care of caretakers. That could create jobs for veterinarians, vets and stuff like that. Just got there, love animals and stuff, policing them up, put them in areas that create jobs and stuff like that. So it has to be, it's a stimulation to the stimulation of what we're doing and stuff out here. So, take it where you want. I'm just the mind that pushes things forward in a lovely way, because I like doing what I do, love doing what I do. So we keep pushing. So understand the fluidity of what we're doing. It'll get greater. Boom. As time go by and people bring their coattail down, I'll say it once again. I am not. I was once a chaser of my dream, and let me get this, and no, I'm not chasing nothing no more. I'm just gonna build how I know to build. Those that know formulas and things like that, you're gonna have to break your neck to get to me, because I'm not doing it. I've done that, wasted enough money, to sit up there and have pimps 2 years ago say, everybody got to pay their dues. And I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So understand the magicianry to block and sustain and hold people down, and why. You know what I'm saying? Because it's empowering. It's going to empower so many. So those that love the power to be empowered over you and make you oppressive, they stay in places. So we keep doing that. Keep doing what we do. 3 up, 3 down. Push out, 3 up, 3 down. Push on, to balance in the middle. Keep prescribing to balance in the middle. And we balancing out, y'all, because you always will tell beautiful people, beautiful things, beautiful minds. They're overlap. And we get out our way of being angry with each other. I am not angry at nobody. Hear me out. I have no animosity, angry at nobody. No reason to be. All right. But defense is up to the point where that we know folks want to come back and, revitalize situations. It's the way. Done it in a matter that need to be. Hey, we check it and we push on. So far, I've had 2 dynamic individuals that I know. They have explained their, well, that's the way to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a whole lot of dog and pony stuff. And then it still be based off of what I, what I see valid for me to do. All right. But like one they told me, you better believe I'm gonna be careful, because at no way I'm pointing if it feel like I'm putting a gun in somebody's hand again, or any kind of mechanism to bring me down, destroy what I'm about, what I got going on, I'm gonna quickly stomp that out. Yeah, quickly, see it for what it is. That's why I look at it. All right. So thank y'all so much out there, and for all those who have so much of a higher calling, those, I know we've been through so much. I know we have talked about positions and value of credentials of what we do, the hard work that people have put out to get there. I am not the one here diminishing nobody level of work and thought, what you got to, and all that. If you're here in front of me and I'm here in front of you, there's purpose in it. And I'll always tell those, I respect those, because I had to work hard to get where I'm at in my life in so many areas. And I've been with what, just because I don't value, reward, and all that stuff like everybody else, it don't mean that that's not important to you out there. And I want you to know, at no point in no way was I throwing shots at that. All right, no point in no way. Just encouraging the system and type of way we look at things. All right, so a lot of times we got to get each other's attention, and you got to cut through that thick skin. A lot of us got thick skin, so if you know that, then you know you got thick skin, and it took you a while to come around. That's a good thing. Adhere to that. That's a good thing, because that means when we get on page and everything, boom, boom, it's your thick skin that's gonna keep bull and all that and da-da-da. See what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? It's the protection we continue to have when we write, when we get on right. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. Then now and then nobody can come in and say a dang thing or do that. And then they do. We just like the NOI. Don't look at the religion, this, that, although that help, but they all on the same page. Where y'all moving to? You know. How y'all moving? Yeah, we can do that. There's only 3 pillars that we do all agree on. We all be. No, we ain't voting on that. No, remember? We ain't, no. Same page. Yeah, bring that in. Yeah. Same page, yeah. Yeah, that, no. And I'm talking about all. Because viable for community, viable for inside family, viable for inside relationship, viable for communities that are strong, overlapping communities to continue strength. No doubt that was a dream of Martin Luther King and X. No doubt. So no doubt that moved on, because what comes to my mind is Farrakhan sitting down with Bobby Jones. Life beautiful, yo. Go look at it. And Farrakhan saying, Islam overlaps Christianity. Islam is a friend of Jesus. Christianity overlaps Islam. Jesus is a friend of Islam. Such. Would it be Buddha? See what I'm talking about? Shiva? All of it overlap, beloved. You have to look at your circles. We don't look at things. Circles overlapping each other. What does that look like? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? And as the circles overlap each other, so then there's half, right? Half in this circle, half in this circle. What does that mean? There's truth in this circle, and there's truth in that circle. And it gotta be half because of the time it's went through. We're men and women of imperfection. So in our imperfection of creating our religions and stuff like that, of course there's gonna be some tainting, the this, the that, some hidden stuff, See what I'm talking about? But that doesn't mean the truth ain't in there. So much of what time it is today, we've had our circles. See how this wraps up in one? We've had our circles, our pockets, and we've greatened and benefited so much of that energy. But now humanity needs your energy, beloved. Humanity needs your knowledge. Humanity needs your know-how that kept you in line, your discipline and stuff like that. Not so many of the secrets and stuff to hurt. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Never die down the intellectuals and the knowledge. You're there for a purpose. You was leading and over the head for a purpose. So many just lost their way. That's it. And need somebody who can stand in front of you, and that you bend to listen, because Most High says, hey, yeah, you lost your way. We're here. For us. That's what I always said, we here. For us. All of us. Right? But the most powerful and that's what it's gonna take to make all this do what it's doing. It's doing it now. Know that. It's doing it now. When you put your bed, y'all know I don't like preaching. I just like lifting it out of you, you know what I'm saying? Bring up that, because we all know, man. We all know, right? It just take that one individual that can speak to your soul, your heart, and up at the top be like, ooh, who is this? Right? That's that curiosity, because it's not coming at you like it's supposed. And at the bottom, like, ooh, what would it? But they can identify so quickly because it's more in the population of not halves in the middle. You see what I'm talking about? So it's a handful of y'all up there. So this would make it so easy and catch you, keep going at you, knowing that it'll take a while because you got money, you got distraction, you got block, you got things you can make hard, but keep going through, like the beloved say, keep being consistent and stuff like that, and believe in self and believe in the Most High's orchestration, that blind faith. So we're here, all right? So much thanks, and give yourself a round of applause, because you know how it goes. It ain't easy. Ain't nothing we do out here easy, man. Ain't nothing we do out here easy. We can make it look easy, but you know, still gotta walk it, still gotta talk it, still gotta greet each other, still gotta love each other in the most, respectful way until it just come back natural to us. We naturally are great human beings. We're great. We just don't give ourselves credit because of stuff we do to each other and stuff we go about and then not protecting each other. We should all want to protect each other. All of us. All right? Love to you. Y'all be good out there. 3 up, 3 down, and a love and peace.